Me, Dr. Rajshekar, MD, MBBS, MD General Medicine, working as a consultant physician and emergency consultant and critical care specialist and diabetologist. Is working at Janata Hospitals, Danavapeta, Rajmahendravaram. Now, we have different diabetes questions or here to discuss today. The first question is, what are the warning signs and symptoms during the blood sugars are very low? So this condition is called an hypoglycemia. So whenever the normal blood sugars are between 70 to 110 milligrams per deciliter for the fasting, whereas the postprandial blood sugars are between 70 to 140 milligrams per deciliter and the random blood sugar between 70 to 180 milligrams per deciliter. So if these levels below the 70 milligrams are there, then that condition is to be on hypoglycemia and considered to be on sugars are very low. So in this condition, what are the warning signs and symptoms can be followed during the hypoglycemia? The first and foremost warning sign is generalized weakness and then fatigueness. So generalized weakness means the person cannot be able to move from his place or feeling some giddiness, or sometimes he will feel some fatigueness which he cannot perform his own activities normally. And then the second warning sign is palpitations. Palpitations means abnormal increasing heart rate. Abnormal increasing in the heart rate leading to palpitations. These palpitations also sometimes some patients, mostly elder agely patients, more than 50 plus patients can be observed. Less than 60 patients, we cannot observe palpitations also. Third, feeling hungriness. Feeling hungriness means inability to take a food item, but sometimes loss of appetite may also occur, and feeling somewhat what we can say like giddiness or dizziness are following, and some vertigo symptoms may be occurred. And lastly, you can say that frequent urination also may sometimes occur, or sometimes bedwetting may occur. And then and final symptom is there is an hypoglycemic coma. Nothing but coma. If the sugar levels are below 50 milligrams per deciliter, then this condition is called a serious diabetic coma. In this condition, the patient may be in unconsciousness, loss of speech, and loss of memory, and finally, the patient may land up into a coma stage. And this condition is very dreadful condition. Immediately, we should rush up into a nearest hospital to treat the hypoglycemic coma. So, what do I do if my blood sugars are very too low? If the blood sugars are very low at your home, by checking a glucose monitor, so by the time at home, immediately you can avail to take in sweets or else bananas, or any chocolate items, or else 1 spoon of sugar can be taken immediately. Or sometimes you can take the immediate soft cool drinks. So with that, the hypoglycemia levels are come down to a normal sugar levels between 70 to 110 milligrams. So if you take all these things also, the sugar cannot be normal, then immediately rush to the nearest hospital for taking an treatment for the hypoglycemia. After coming to the hospital, the hypoglycemia can be checked by a nearest physician or consultant physician at the hospital, checking that the blood sugar levels are still between 70 milligrams per deciliter, means then immediately 25% dextrose can be given IV bolus for about per kg per body weight. Now, we are moving to the next question is, how can I change my lifestyle and diet in way that will be healthy? This is very important question for Indian people. So, during the diabetes, the person who has been affected with diabetes, the most important problem is lifestyle change and diet management. This diet management will make you that to prevent the diabetes and prevent an occurrence of the diabetes. And during the lifestyle, the regular exercise should be there, a regular walking should be there, adequate sleep should be there, and nutritional and balanced diet should be taken. If these things are missed, the lifestyle will be changed and leading to an obesity of the individual. So if the obesity of the individual had occurred means, then definitely the individual is supposed to get an type 2 diabetes. Why? Because in India, the most of the Indians are foodies, and most of the Indians are, particularly in South India, most of the South Indian people are most likely to have an carbohydrates. Why? Because here in the South India part, we had an only rice item is more rather than the wheat items. When compared to the North Indian people, the North Indian people will have an only mostly protein diet than carbohydrate diets. There, here, and their professionalism, work, and then the way the way he works to work with an physical activity, the most important in the lifestyle of the this thing during diabetes. So during diabetes, early morning the walk should be there, followed, and then physical activity like shuttle, golf, or something, badminton, running, vigorous running, or followed gym activities. In gym also you need to take by a treadmill activities should be there. So healthy activity should be there. Then only the excessive adipose tissues or adipose fat will be reduced and leading to an individuals making an sugar to be controlled in a normal way. Then coming to the diet. In the diet of a normal, when a diabetic person, there are two important things to be noted. The number one is reduction of carbohydrates, and then prevention of taking sweets. Then third one, prevention of taking oils, edible oils. So with these three items, you can endeavor, or else you can win the diabetes also. You can prevent the diabetes. So usually all the diabetologists or physicians will encourage for a patient to have a high protein diet rather than high carbohydrate diet. So one dictum is that take high protein diet and decrease the carbohydrate diet. So with this, the diet of diet also may be helpful for to reduce the diabetes. Next we are moving to very important aspect. What are the side effects of my medications or insulins? Does it need to have a medication or insulin usage? This is very important thing for a management of diabetes. See, for a management of diabetes, the normal values between 70 to 110 or 70 to 140. If it is the values are more than 110 or 140, then the person to be considered as a pre-diabetic stage. So pre-diabetic stage, at this moment, the management should be diet control and exercises is more enough. There is no need to keep any oral hypoglycemic agents or diabetic drugs. If the sugar values are more than 200 milligrams per deciliter, then immediately consult your physician or else nearest diabetologist to care about diabetes prevention. That is, like, you need to start very simple drugs like biganates, that is simple drug metformin. Metformin is around 250. You can start with a very small drug, 250 milligrams drug, followed 500, followed 1 gram. So these metformins can be taken after food only. So if any sulfonylurea drugs, sometimes glimepiride, glyclazide, these drugs are called sulfonylureas. Sulfonylureal drugs are considered to be oral hypoglycemic agents. These oral hypoglycemic agents can be taken within half an hour before to the food or immediate after taking the food. Okay, these medications cannot cause any side effects until and unless there is an kidney creatinine clearance and liver function normal. Kidney creatinine clearance and liver function is normal. Until and unless these two are normal, then you can go for sulfonylureas. If anything like with your own knowledge, or else and any drug can be given by any nearest local people, don't consume any diabetic medications without consulting your family physician. It may cause sometimes renal failure, or sometimes an chronic kidney disease, or sometimes it leads to liver dysfunction, or finally it leads to sometimes obesity also. Right now, some of the patients which are long-term diabetes in the patients, can sometimes the physicians will usually gives insulin therapy. This insulin therapy can be used very short time, a long time, or continuous in a chronic manner also. So these insulins are useful for us in a different aspects. There is no side effects for the insulin therapy, and it is good to the all organs and prevents the further damage of an failure or further damage of an organ or tissues in the body. So there is no side effects for the insulin therapy also. The only side effects with the usage of an OHAs or tablet forms is renal failure sometimes, or else liver failure may happen, right? And these can be prevented by taking an excessive consumption of water and buttermilk also. So with this, the insulins can be used into two categories. One is short acting insulin can be given, and long acting insulin can be given. The usually short acting insulins can be given 6 to 8 hours the action work, peak action, whereas the long action insulins can be given, long acting insulins can be worked up to 12 hours in the body. So usually any insulins can be given in the sites of an lateral aspect of your arm and lower abdominal part of the abdomen, particularly umbilical part, and inside of the lower medial aspect of the thigh area. The insulin can be injected. It can be injected very fine needle, fine values can be done. So with this, insulin also may not affect immediately. The insulin should be administered nicely by a local trained medical healthcare professionals or nurse or nearest family physician. With them only you can train, and you can get the how to administer the usage of insulin also. Without any knowledge of an insulin, most of the individuals in India think that the insulins are very damaged to the body, and if you use for continuously, it leads to death also. And it's to be, if you use these insulins continuously, means the Indian people will think that it becomes a very allergic reaction, and it should be a continuous, mean it is very painful, so I can't use. There is nothing like that. The diabetologist or consultant physician or can be given, can be adjust the doses of insulin according to your sugar levels, and they can reduce your insulin levels according to their condition or lifestyle or dietary habits. Thank you.